Thanks for doing this, man.
Yeah, man. Of course. I'm glad I fucking actually. Every time you're like, "Hey, come now," I'm like, "I can't."
And what's good about this? I'll just email you the footage, and you're really good at editing, and we can chop it up.
Okay, we can do that, and we make it fun.
Yeah.
Be like, huh, 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 huh.
What's up, guys? We're back here in the studio, Petty Cash Studios, Comedy Club Confessions. My guest today is actually it's a treat to bring this guy up here because he was actually my first best friend, like my older brother.
First time laugh.
Since I was like 9 years old. My buddy Ara Zada is in the studio right now. Yeah.
How's it going?
Yeah, man.
Thank you for having me.
Our dads were friends growing up, so because they were friends, we were forced to be friends. But we were actually real friends. Real friends. But then tragic, father passed away, and then we lost touch. But we found each other through Instagram.
Social media, the power of social media.
25 years later.
Damn, it's been 25 years.
25 years.
Pretty incredible.
It's pretty crazy.
That's amazing, though.
It's amazing.
Yeah, the power of social media.
I know. I actually requested him on Tinder, but he didn't. He went the other way. I swiped the
other way.
I go, come on, it's me.
Is it right? Is it left? Yeah. I don't even know.
But right now, what's crazy about this is that I grew up at the Ha Ha Comedy Club, and basically so did he. He was always there, and this was before it was a comedy club. It was a karaoke restaurant. And me and him were singing "Baby Got Back," Smashing Pumpkins.
We used to take over the mic, right?
Take over the mic, and R was always funny because he was just always telling jokes and just like it was always funny.
Nonstop. It was nonstop fun. I mean, we had a good time with karaoke. It was where we lived at, you know?
Yeah. And then honestly, like we picked up where we left off. We've been seeing each other ever since the past 6 months. No, 3 months.
4 months.
And he's great, man. He's been doing a lot of things. We're here to plug some of his stuff right now. He wrote a book.
I did. I wrote a cookbook. I wrote a cookbook called Lavash. Yeah, and we toured Armenia. We went village to village gathering recipes, and more or less wrote the first nationally and internationally distributed Armenian cookbook. Yeah, it's not sold at grocery stores. It's actually sold at bookstores, so It's a little different.
It's not like those Armenian. This is
buy my book.
Arvatka.
Yeah. So we got a national deal, and we were able to go to Armenia, travel. We were going to originally write the book. We wanted to write an Armenian cookbook. And the plan was, hey, we're going to do this. But we knew we were going to get yelled at by every Armenian on the planet. That's Persian Army. That's not Hayastansi Armenian. That's not this. So we're like,
Armenians just yell.
Just yell for any reason. No reason. Everybody wants to be mad. Everyone's mad at somebody. So we were like, we'll just go to Armenia. We'll go village to village gathering recipes. Then nobody can say that that's not how they made this and that's not how they made that. We're basically like in a village in Armenia, this is how they're making it. And this is what we're bringing to you.
What was that like going to Armenia? It was your first time going to Armenia?
No. So that was, by the time we wrote the book, I first went in 2016, just on a vacation kind of tour, and fell in love with the country. And I was always told you fall in love the second you get there. And I did. Mm-hmm. I had that feeling, which is incredible. Yeah. But I went back to teach cooking classes from a school called Tumo. It's like an after school program.
In Armenia?
In Armenia.
And you went to school here in Los Angeles?
I went to school, born and raised here in LA.
And but you went to school for cooking?
School, yeah. I went to culinary school out here in Pasadena.
Okay.
So and basically I got told to go out there and teach cooking classes. I taught Armenian style cooking classes, and they linked me up with a couple of my co-authors. Mm-hmm. And then we went back for the book research tour. And I mean, it was incredible. I mean, going into small villages and getting, the hospitality is second to none. Yeah. You walk up, somebody doesn't even know, nobody knows you. Yeah. And they just look at you and they're like, hey, stay for dinner.
Yes, sleep with my wife.
Go marry her and take her home. It's like, I can't. I'm taken.
But are the Armenians over there the same as the ones here?
No, I mean, they're the same Armenians, but I know, but they're a little bit different. The mentality is a little bit different. The hospitality it's a little more open arms. So LA kind of creates this hostility, I want to say.
They're very hostile.
Yeah, a little more hostile.
You've been on the freeway and there's been a BMW behind you. Like, burp, burp, and there's
a lot of I mean, everyone is still Armenians are nice people, but in Armenia, they're a little more warm and greeting, and you'll invite a stranger into your home. Where here it's not.
The only inviting from Armenia is get in my Uber. Get out of my Uber.
So it's I mean, you're out there, and it's very housewarming. I mean, you go into a taxi and a taxi driver will invite you to dinner.
That's crazy.
So it's like, hey, come to my house.
Which is not creepy. Which is not creepy at all.
At first, I was like, oh, they're gonna kill us. We're dead. You know what I mean? Instantly, because
I've seen Taken.
Yes, it doesn't. I mean, out here in LA, if your taxi driver's like, hey, come into my house, you'd be like, nah,
I'm okay.
Nah, I'm good.
I've seen this episode before.
I've been here before. I've been to Dryland. It's terrible.
So what Ara and I have been doing lately, if you notice on my Instagram, Ara's a well-known chef, makes some delicious stuff.
Thank you.
I'm Mexican Armenian, and so we combined both comedy and cooking, and we've been posting these videos, and they've been doing really, really well.
Awesome.
And people have been hitting us up on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and we decided to combine his creativeness and have people try it.
Yeah.
So we're doing that March 11th.
It's Armex Fusion.
Armex
food.
Fusion.
So it's Armenian and Mexican fusion. It's like super original name.
Yeah.
Armex.
Armex. You know, if you want to have some chest hair, it's a little bit extra.
Yeah, a little extra for you. Yeah. But we're doing this fusion cuisine. I mean, we've been filming a couple of those videos for the social media, and it's been taken off. People are loving it. I mean, you're from LA. Armenian food, you're Armenian. Mexican food, it's everywhere. You know what I mean? Armenians love Mexican food. Mexicans, when they taste Armenian food, they love it. And this fusion really, really works. Works well together.
So tell us about a couple of the items.
So the first one we got is the lahmarito. And the lahmarito video that we did, we put a lahmacun down and we filled it with carne asada and Spanish rice and hummus and pickles and we wrapped it all up and grilled it, and it turned into a fantastic
it was really good, and it was actually fun making the video because he's cooking and I don't know anything about cooking, so I'm throwing jokes in, and we're very playful together. Remind me, like we're like Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, cool.
Which one's Beavis?
You're Beavis. Shut up, Art. But it's a really fun experience, and actually today we got featured in the LA Times.
We were in the LA Times. Yeah.
They jokes. Oh, the producer's like, say jokes.
Oh, say a joke.
Jokes. So that's the producer. Really bad jokes. But the LA Times featured us today, and we're doing our whole full article about the combining both cultures, which is also cool. In LA, Armenians and Mexicans bump heads. They used to fight a lot, you know, especially in my high school.
Those are high school days.
But now everyone's a little older, so now we're combining both. March 11th, Haha Comedy Club. We're doing a pop-up kitchen, Chef Ara's designs, and then we're gonna be there doing meet and greets, the whole thing. Yeah. And at nighttime, we're doing an Armenian Mexican comedy show. Yes. So come through. I got some surprise drop-ins, some special guests. It's be a good time. But yeah, man. So what's the goal? You did the book, you know. So you're doing the social media. You're getting hit up by a lot of people right now. Your social media is blown up.
Social media is blown up. It's gotten really crazy the past several months. We're pumping out a lot of different Armenian dishes. I mean, we're doing the Mexican Armenian fusion. I'm trying to kind of bring to light a lot of classic Middle Eastern dishes, Armenian dishes that people had made by their grandparents, and nobody's making at home. And these recipes are kind of getting lost in the wind. You know, everyone wants to eat this type of food at their grandparents' house. Nobody thinks they can make it. So I'm kind of making this cuisine a little more fun, a little more lively. I'm trying to show the world, you know, your grandma doesn't have to make this stuff. You can do it.
Yeah, you make it honest, but you make it really seem really easy.
It is. I mean,
because the way you cut up the video, it's like, and it's like, what? How did he make that? It's 1 minute.
Fast motion. I try to tighten everything up under 30 seconds.
And it's impossible. If you watch the video, you have to press pause to write down each recipe because there's no you
got to do it. It's super fast. You got to pause it and replay it. And then replay it.
And
then replay it.
So you get more views.
more views every time you're gonna watch it again.
Yeah. So you're not full Armenian, are you?
Yeah. So I am full Armenian.
You are full Armenian.
Yeah. My mom was Egyptian Armenian.
Egyptian Armenian.
And then my dad was Armenian but born in Jerusalem or Palestine, or depending on the year or the strength of the yen or which side of the wind blowing on. You didn't really know. But,
I didn't know that.
So yeah, he was Armenian, so makes me full Armenian.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
But my mom was born in Egypt and my grandparents were born in Egypt, and so I have a lot of Egyptian.
Were any
flair.
of them chefs?
Nobody. No, nobody I know was in the culinary world.
Nobody.
And
you just this has become because I remember you were a musician.
I was a musician.
You're a musician, a DJ,
DJ, musician. I mean, I did a lot of things.
What does that say?
Misser.
What?
What? Egyptian, yeah.
What's a Mr. Dude, I'm sorry if you guys are not seeing this right now. The producer of the studio it has the whiteboard and he keeps putting stuff on his side and it's throwing me the fuck off. It's like getting heckled with a clipboard.
There's just an arm reaching out.
He goes, Mr.
Yeah. So the family I was doing after the music stuff and all the other adventures. I was going to be a pro snowboarder. I kept getting injured.
You told me that.
I went into the family business, and then the family business was printing, and the family would talk about work at home and work at work, and everyone was like fighting. And I was homesick one day. Was like, I want to cook because I kept coming home and cooking just to kind of decompress more or less, right? And I was like, forget this. I'm gonna go to culinary school. My grandpa was like, no, you're not. Nobody makes a living cooking. And I was like, I'll show you who makes a living cooking, right? And I was like, when you came to this country, you didn't have money, right?
Yeah, you could make a living cooking. There's plenty of tacos then.
Absolutely. Elote.
$5. Yeah, you could make a living, but not a great living.
So that was the thing. That was a hang up. And I kind of just, stuck my foot in the ground. I said, this is what I want to do. Yeah. It's fun for me. And I'm going to figure out the right path for me to be successful at it.
And the best thing about your videos is that it's you and your girl. You guys do it together.
Yeah.
Shout out to D.
That's a shout out to D.
D's
she
in the
helps
studio.
me out.
She's a great director.
She's a cameraman, the director, the producer.
Woman.
She's
a director. She yells at you. She's very good.
She's very good at yelling.
Very good. She yelled at us twice today.
There's no whiteboard coming out.
There's no whiteboard.
So just getting dirty. There it is. I got dirty looks.
But like I said, me and Ara were like, dude, we were childhood friends, man, and it's so good to have him back in my life because honestly, man, like I always wondered, I'm like, where the hell were you? Like we saw each other almost every freaking day, like when we were kids, and then his dad passed away. His dad was awesome, dude. That was like my uncle, it was the best. And then
he did the Armenian Yellow Pages.
The Armenian Yellow Pages.
That was my dad's business.
He created it, right?
He created the Armenian
Yellow Pages.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
This was like what in 1993.
Armenian Yellow Pages and karaoke singer.
Yeah. He was a singer, dude. He sang everything. It was great.
He called it Mac the Knife.
Oh my god. And then, dude, it's crazy. And then your brother too. He followed in his footsteps. He's doing what?
So my brother's he's doing the printing. He did the. So my brother took it from both sides. He took the family business from my grandpa, where he's running the print show now, and he does the graphic design, which was stuff like my dad did.
Which I ordered stickers from him recently. So yeah, thank you.
So yeah, he's been killing that game. He's a photographer. Great graphic designer.
Yeah,
he's got more of the artist, but with the hand kind of artist.
Yeah.
I'm more of the cooking and talking and
the crazy, little wild,
breaking things.
Dude, I wanted to talk to you about this too. You recently, I don't know if you don't talk about this. You beat cancer.
I did. I recently beat cancer. I got diagnosed. Thank you. I got diagnosed last year with kidney cancer. And it was a complete fluke. I had a stomach infection and my stomach was hurting. Went to the hospital 3 days in a row. Went to the hospital. They're like, your intestines are inflamed. You also have this mass in your kidney.
Yeah.
Whatever this intestine infection was, saved my life because they found this mass. It was a 3-inch mass. We went to 5 different doctors. They were going to take my kidney out. Said he couldn't do anything. Extreme sports. No jumping on the trampoline with your kids anymore. Nothing.
Yeah.
5 different doctors. We finally found one. They were able to take out the tumor, save 60% of my kidney. And now I'm standing here cancer-free.
Yeah, drinking tequila,
snowboarding. I'm out there. I'm still living.
Making videos.
It's going to take a lot more to take me down.
Were you making videos while you're going through chemo and all that?
So when I didn't actually have to do the chemo.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so they consider this removing the tumor curative because it didn't spread into the other lymph nodes and the lungs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I did make a video while I was in the hospital hospital bed. I cut up, he brought me a piece of yogurt, and then I cut up some cucumbers, and I made jaja.
You did? No way, you did?
I swear I made a little video.
That's hilarious.
But in the hospital bed, just laid up.
Just you're like, might be your last video.
I just need something.
I make jaja.
My jaja for my last stand.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
So yeah, and then right when I got healthy, I kind of got up and was just I focused a little bit more on making videos, and that's kind of where it took off. I just decided, it's what I want to do. Love the camera. Love having fun.
So here's a question to ask everybody. Like in this business, entertainment industry, there's a lot of people that hurt you or help you or anything like that. Is there someone that helped you coming up? Like, because you honestly, you're doing the videos, you're doing social media, you're doing this, you're doing that. You were interviewed by the news.
Yes.
How'd you get all that? Who helped you get to that point?
So I mean, there wasn't one individual I can kind of place my finger on. I mean, you've helped out a lot, reposting, obviously. There's been a lot of, Arms reaching out, especially with the Armenian thing. Araxia on Fox News, she reached out.
Good Day LA, right?
The Good Day LA. Yeah. So she helped out with getting that news piece because she really liked the book.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of outreach, I think strictly because I'm doing Armenian cooking. And I'm doing it in a new way, in a new fashion. And I went to Armenia.
And you're like a young guy.
And I'm a young guy. It's not like an old grandma that's doing it.
Like that. Remember that old grandma learning about sex?
Yes. Yeah. I've got a lot of help from Kale Junkie, who's an influencer.
Oh yeah, Kale Junkie. Shout out to Kale Junkie. Great.
She's been helping out a lot, and shout out to Kale Junkie. Yes. And I mean, I've been getting a lot of help from a lot of people. It's hard to pinpoint one person that really kind of propelled everything.
Okay, so it's a combination.
It's a combination, and the love, the support that I've been getting from everybody is insane. There's been a lot of hate.
That's what I'm saying. That's my next question. Now, who is been complete opposite?
So hate wise, what's wild is I get so much social media hate from Turks and Azeris and more surprisingly, like Persians.
Wow.
I'm getting a lot of hate.
That's crazy.
And it's like they flood the comment section of like, they're just like, that's a Turkish dish. Armenians steal everything. This is an Azeri dish. They steal everything.
Wow.
Like Persian, like it's like I get comments like, we invented the dried fruit. Like I'm like, and I respond sometimes like, I don't usually engage, but sometimes every once in a while I'm like, so you're telling me you're the only people in the entire world, the only people that took fruit off a tree and dried it?
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah.
And then I'm not allowed to say anything else about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the hate is crazy.
Do you believe that some of them are bots, robots?
So a lot of them I do believe. You click on it, sometimes you look and it's like no followers, no posts, no nothing. So it's almost like they've set up these programs to tag anything that says Armenian.
Yeah.
They attack it. And they're like, I got things that said Wagyu is Turkish.
What the hell?
Wagyu is Turkish. Clouds are Turkish.
I got hit up the other day. I was in a live. It all started when I started posting Armenian font, just the flag or the word.
That's it.
I got someone went on my live and just flooded it with Turkish flag.
Yes.
And wrote Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
It's wild.
And my comment was, Jesus loves you.
Jesus.
But it's just like, that's part of the business, bro. Like, if you're not getting hated on by somebody,
you're not doing something right.
Yeah, so it's on any. And there's no such thing as bad press.
For every hate comment that I get and message and whatever, I'm getting so much more love and support.
Yeah.
Which is very comforting. What people don't understand at the end of the day, like, I mean, you're doing things on social media, doing all this stuff. There's still a person there, right?
Yeah,
There's still a person. Like, I'm still looking at it. My wife's still looking at it. People are like, my mom is looking at comments and is like, somebody said that you're like an idiot.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, you just got to brush it off. You just don't let it affect you.
It hurts though, man. It freaking hurts.
It does.
Someone commented recently on one of my videos I posted about child support, which, by the way, if you know me, I love my kids. I love all of them. I'm in my kids' lives. I provide. I'm dad. But I do jokes because that's my life.
It's funny.
And then someone goes, "Oh, you're just a shitty father," and this and that. And then it just started making me, am I a shitty father?
It makes you like second guess things, right?
It's like no one's like talking about Louis C.K. or Kevin Hart when they talk about their kids or their family, So it's just like,
you know what? Somebody told me recently was like, just remember that they are in your comment section. They're beneath your video. So they're not creating their own videos and doing something. They're there underneath you.
You put these little troll dolls too.
Oh yeah, I started.
He
doing
bought troll dolls, little troll dolls. I'm like, what's that for? He's like, for all the freaking trolls
for
hating.
all the trolls, man.
Yeah.
You put them in, like, oh, and sometimes I talk to them in the video. I know it's wrong. Don't worry.
How did you think of this? By the way, the video, the way you did it, because there's a lot of cooking videos. I've seen a bunch of them, but the way you do yours, it's so different and fun and exciting and so quick. What made you? Did you see the video, or what was your inspiration?
So I watch a lot of cooking stuff. I've obviously been cooking for a long time, and I've been filming and doing the social media thing for a while, and then I started to realize how the videos evolve. Social media evolves daily, and it's like one of those things that if you're not constantly on it, seeing how it evolves, you're kind of being left in the dust. So they used to do top-down videos, just food. Then people didn't care about just the food anymore; they wanted the person. So then I started putting me in the video. Then the people want to see you eating it. So then I started eating it, and then people wanted to see more of you. Then people want the recipe, but they're never going to make the recipe. This was one of the things that one of the last kind of pieces of the puzzle was.
So it's kind of like porn.
Yes. You need to see you want the beginning, you want the end. Yeah, you want all of it.
All of it.
All of it. You need every part of it. So people don't want to just see the food. They want to know how it's done.
How did she get there?
Yeah. I want to know. Wait, so welcome to my office. You've been a bad boy.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So I kind of put all these pieces of the puzzle together and then started understanding that people have a limited attention span.
Yeah,
right?
Totally.
So when you start the video, you want to see what you're going to get in the very beginning. You want to see the food. That's the very beginning. Okay, so I like that. I might keep watching. But if you start saying like, and then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of, I lost you. Scroll,
yeah, I'm over. Yes,
right?
Yeah.
So you're just like teaspoon, tablespoon, do this, right?
Yeah,
and then you're in the camera,
yeah.
and it's moving so fast. You're almost mad if you turn it off. Like you're like, wait, I wanted to know what was next. What was next? What was next? It's gonna happen. I'm gonna see it. So everything under 30 seconds. And then I get a lot of people like, hey, I'm really trying to make this. So that we're going to segue into doing longer videos for YouTube.
Yeah.
So on YouTube, you can do like the, hey, and now we're going to do this and now we're going to do that. But like Instagram, TikTok, things like that, Facebook, people just want it fast.
Yeah. You know what I love about your page though? That it's a man cooking.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I'm not trying to compare men and a woman, but if a girl was just like, hi, we're going to make eggs. I'm like, yeah, we're making eggs. Yeah.
We're making huevos.
But it's like, there's nothing sexual about his page. It's just.
What?
It's not sexy at all. It's a dude. It's a dude making food. And it's interesting, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like you see on TikTok, Instagram, girls are just going like,
yeah, yes.
This is my reel. And it's like, 5 million views.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
How did you do that? I just want to have big titties and show them to get millions of views.
But I'm saying like your page is so, it's so interesting and it's, you're very likable.
Thank you.
Very funny, very creative. Guys, make sure to check us out March 11th. At the Haha Comedy Club, Armex Kitchen Fusion.
Yes.
Created by Ara Zada.
Yeah.
Where can they find you, bro?
You can find me on Instagram at Ara Zada, TikTok, Chef Ara Zada, Zada. My name has 7 letters and 4 of them are A's. So Instagram, Ara Zada, Chef Ara Zada, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, follow me, like my stuff, share it. It's pretty fun and wild. So.
Dude. Yeah, hell yeah, man. I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Petty Cash Studios, Comedy Showcase app. Thank you so much. Yes. Keep watching for more videos. I'm on tour. A lot of dates coming up. JackJrComedy.com. Have a good day, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, brother.